that there were 3 laws that regulated men. The second thing is that you must introduce them to the law of the spirit of life that is in Christ Jesus. That's where grace begins. Paul in Romans chapter 7 from verse 20 to 25 and Romans 8 verse 1 to 2 told us that he struggled to live holy. He couldn't. He called himself a wretched man until he said in Romans 8 verse 2, he said the law of the spirit of life that is in Christ Jesus set me free from the law of sin and death. Because Paul discovered that there were 3 laws that regulated men. The first law is the law of the mind. He said that law is what makes me want to do good. He said but when I want to do good, there is a law that counters the law of the mind. He said that's the law of sin and death. So every time I'm struggling to do right, I fall. So the guy who doesn't want to masturbate finds himself masturbating. The guy who doesn't want to lie finds himself lying, because the law of sin and death will always counter the law of the mind or the law of God. Paul now said there is a third law, an awakening of a third law. He called it the law of the spirit of life that is in Christ Jesus. This is not the law of Moses. This is an organic reality. He said that law is what set him free from the law of sin and death. Now, how do you get to that law? He showed us 2 things. Paul showed us. Number 1 is that he came to an end of himself. He said, oh wretched man that I am, who will save me from this body of sin? So long as somebody is still struggling, hoping that he will overcome masturbation, he will fall. So long as somebody is struggling, hoping that he will stop lying with his will, I won't lie again, I won't lie again, he will lie. You must come to a point where you tell yourself, I can't fight anymore, I'm tired, Lord help me. If you don't help me, I will fall. When you come there, then you also go forward. You now accept the finished works of Christ. So you get into what Jesus has done for you and you make it your reality. That's what activates the law of the spirit of life. Oh wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from this body of sin? End of self. And then Romans 8:1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them that are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. So he came to a point where, as he came to an end of himself, he adopted Jesus Christ and what he did for him. Are you seeing the journey? And then number 3, when you get there, Paul now went further. Verse 5 and 6, Paul now said, you must now become spiritually minded. You must become spiritually minded. You must become spiritually minded. Because he said, to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So anybody who is carnally minded will still fall. This is why, what do? You now camp with God and his people. So anybody who wants to live above sin must stay around where they speak about God, they talk about God, they serve God, they do the things of God, because you need to create a new consciousness.